What is the one law that Charlie Kirk now believes is the government's biggest mistake? Charlie Kirk says that if he ever gets into government, he might take a 180-degree turn and abolish this law. Let's head straight to the video to find out. For those who are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Let's start.
I know you're in favor in small government for a lot of issues. Drugs are a big issue in America. I was wondering what was your perspective on recreational drugs in general, the legalization of drugs?
The mass legalization of drugs has been a major mistake in our country. I used to be for it, and I've had a 180-degree reversal, and I'll tell you why. I believe in a small but strong government with prudent and effective and let's just say common sense laws. I used to be one of those guys that was a conservative that said if we really want to reduce government and make the cartels weaker, let's legalize weed, and that will really make the cartels weaker. And then we'll have less people in prison. Everything I believed was completely incorrect. We've seen more violent crime, not less. The cartels are wealthier and stronger than ever before. One of the arguments was, well, kids now are going to be able to not do harder drugs. That's not true. Kids are now getting into fentanyl and harder drugs earlier because whether or not we want to admit it, marijuana is a gateway drug. That is a true fact. Kids don't just start with fentanyl, they start with marijuana and it goes to other drugs, and we see that happen time and time again.
Many people argue that kids don't start with marijuana, they start with alcohol. Some also say that the average person who has smoked marijuana has never felt the need to move beyond it to harder substances. And while this is anecdotal, there are many similar stories to reference. Harder drugs often come from being with the wrong crowd, not from marijuana itself. Additionally, the legalization of marijuana in some states hasn't made the cartels richer. What has made them wealthier is the government's failure to protect the borders. However, I personally believe that any form of intoxication, no matter how small the quantity, is harmful to humans and should not be taken lightly. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for listening and supporting me. Take care.